What's up, everybody? It's Kevin here from Happy Beard Games, and today is a Wednesday, a Wii Wednesday, and we are checking out the game Frogger Hyper Arcade Edition. It's a WiiWare game, a downloadable game for the Wii. Here we go, Frogger. Doesn't say Hyper Arcade Edition on the title screen, which is a little weird, but it's Frogger Hyper Arcade Edition. Press the 2 button. You can play it with the Wii remote alone in a horizontal position, which is what I'm going to do. I don't want to dig out any controllers today. We've got 2 options, leaderboards and play, but there's a lot more in the play section, so let's jump in. Now, I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm not entirely familiar with all the modes, but we're going to go ahead and check out each of the modes and do a little bit of gameplay for each one. Now, I'm not the best Frogger player, but we'll see how it goes. Now, the first one you've got is Tile Capture. You capture and hold tiles for points. You've got Battle Royale. Battle Royale? Is Frogger the origin of Battle Royale games? I don't know. Become King Frog and squish the other frog. That's pretty cool, but it's only 1 to 4 players, not 100. You've got Lady Frog Rescue. Rescue Lady Frogs for points. Paint the tile patterns to advance. Twin Frogger, control 2 frogs simultaneously, a real challenge. And you've got the classic Frogger gameplay. And you've got Frogger Freakout, which is a randomized game mode mashup. I believe it has a time limit. And you've got challenges you can do. We probably won't check out challenges, but we'll check out every other mode. Let's start out with Classic Frogger, so you get an example of what the Frogger game is all about. Because this game, Frogger Arcade Edition, actually retains the gameplay, the core gameplay of the original. And as you can see here, you've got 8-bit, which is closer to the arcade original graphics. But you've got different graphics you can choose from to play the game. Now, this is all the same game modes, same gameplay, but you can change the graphics. So there's Hyper, which is the Hyper Arcade Edition, and that makes it look neon, kind of Tron-like, really cool. You've also got Castlevania. Yes, Castlevania. Specifically, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Yeah, Symphony of the Night. And it's really cool, but you have to complete all challenges to unlock. And there is a mode where you can play the Castlevania stages. We'll check that out later on. There's a little secret you can do to get it. And then there's also Contra, really cool, another great Konami classic, but you can do a Contra layout. So we're going to start with 8-bit for now, and then we'll check out Hyper, and then in a later one Contra, then finally Castlevania. You've got some music to select from, you can do up and down. There's 3 different songs. Now this first song, if you listen carefully, and I stop blabbering, it sounds a lot like Daft Punk's Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger song. Yeah, it's like a ripoff of it mixed with Frogger. It's kind of funny. It's not actually Daft Punk, but it sounds a lot like their song. So let's start this game, finally. So a little brief loading screen here. Well, no, absent loading screen, I guess. Classic, you earn extra lives, you get bonus points. This is basic gameplay of Frogger, and a lot of people are familiar with this game, so let's start it out. And I'm the frog on the bottom of the screen. You can see it's not the exact graphics of the arcade, but it's kind of similar. And what you do is you cross the road safely. When you're across the road, which was always a hard thing for me to do when I was a kid, you get to this little safe green path here, this little grass. Now what you want to do is make it to the end, and I believe you want to make it to the end on each of those pads at the very end of this top of the screen. I think if there's like a, not a monster, but like an icon there, I don't even know what it is, like an enemy maybe, then it's on there like that one I just passed. You will land on it and it will actually defeat you. Like you'll lose a Frogger, you lose a Frogger, you lose a man, you lose a life. That's what I'm looking for. And these Lady Froggers are the pink ones. You can pick them up for extra points. Oh. That was close. I didn't know I was on that log. That was kind of cool. And this is basic Frogger gameplay, and you can see that all those game modes that we checked out on the main menu are variations on it, and they get pretty crazy. This is kind of like a... I don't know if you ever played that Pac-Man Championship Edition. It's kind of like that. It's not Namco, it's Konami, but they did a similar thing where they took a classic arcade game and they tried to maybe modernize it by changing it up and adding some different rules. Let's see if I can get on here. Ooh, a lady frog, wow. Oh no. Gotta get to that one in the corner. got it. Round finished. Awesome, with some 21 seconds left on the clock. Next level 2, faster cars, fewer logs, croc in the river. Now we're going to check that out real briefly because I want to show you the croc in the river. But we're not going to complete it because we want to check out all the game modes for this Wii Wednesday. So we won't want to waste too much time playing Frogger on the basic mode. So resume game, press the 2 button, go. Now the controls are very simple. You just basically, if you don't know what the controls are, you're just using the direction controls. There's no, you know, you don't push A or B. You just kind of jump around by moving. And yeah, it's a pretty simple game. Very fun arcade classic. Love playing this on the arcades. It's on a lot of classic consoles, and there's not too many remakes of it now. This might be one of the more recent remakes or ports of the game Frogger that is out there. I don't know if there's even one on the Switch yet. Kind of surprising. But then again, Konami is not in the best position right now. Oh, see, there's a alligator or a crocodile, and it got me. I thought it was a log, but it wasn't a log. It was a croc lobster. And yeah, so what I was saying is, like, I haven't seen a Frogger remake in a while, but I remember back on the PlayStation era, there was a lot of these kind of remakes as well. Oh, another one got me. And that's basically the gameplay, is you dodge these cars, which is pretty simple on the earlier levels, dodging the cars on the freeway. That's the most iconic part of this game, actually, is everyone remembers the frog on the freeway, or a frog crossing the road, getting squashed by a truck or something. That's always a running joke with this game series, and it's really cool that people remember that from the classic arcades. Yeah, it's just a fun Frogger experience. Now we're gonna check out another mode real quick. I want to see if I can get that. It went by, whatever that special icon was. We're actually gonna quit here. And the weird thing is, the pause menu is actually with the 2 button instead of like the start or select or the plus or minus. So it's kind of weird how they have it like right there for the pause. Now we've got different graphics for this, of course, but we're gonna check out an actually different game mode. Now we started out with classic Frogger. Now we've got, I'm gonna save that one for last, I think. We're not doing challenges. Well, we'll check out what that is real quick. So you've got different challenges you can choose from. There's 20 of them. You can see which ones I've already completed in the past, which are the first 4. And when you complete all of them, you unlock Castlevania levels for all the game modes, but there is one game mode that you can play Castlevania on from the beginning, if you do a secret, which I'll show you later on. So we got tile capture is what we're doing right now. Now this is going to be a different gameplay than the traditional Frogger. So we've got, oh, we might not be able to do, we might not be able to do this one. I'm trying to speak here. It's a little late, but I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Human players. Oh yeah, you can do 1 human player, and there's 3 CPU. We got the same music. Now on the Contra and Castlevania themes, they actually have music from the games Contra and Castlevania, which is really cool. You can change the controls as well, so let's jump in, start. So this game is, once again, as you may have noticed, a multiplayer game as well. You've got up to 4 players that you can play along with on the Wii, playing some Frogger. Now in this mode, you capture and hold tiles for points. You lock tiles for 15 seconds by getting home. So if you get home, which is at the very top of the screen like we did in the previous mode, then you can lock your tiles, and I guess you're kind of making tiles and capture as many as you can to get points. And wow, they got a real head start on me. You get these flies you can pick up that give you some sort of a bonus. So I'm capturing all these things. And I'm not used to this graphic style either, so it's a little weird, a little Tron-like I mentioned before. Now those are all locked. They have a lock switch on them, or a lock icon. And uh-oh, we gotta be careful when you're on the edge there. Living on the edge. And and let's see if we can get up to that. Now if you're at the top of the screen where your home base is located, oh no, I got run over by a car. I think the frogs can run you over as well if they touch you, but I'm not entirely sure. If you're at the home base, like I was saying, and you jump into the wrong space, I think it actually defeats you as well. Oh, you can capture up here too. I didn't even realize that. Oh no, round finished. I jumped up on the top, but it was already locked by the purple frog. I didn't realize what was going on there. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm playing in HD 720p, but it's not really that. It's a Wii game, so it's like 480p or less, maybe. And it's a little hard and blurry even on my HD TV to see what's going on. So the next level will once again add faster cars, fewer logs, and crocodile in the river. But it's the same gameplay, so it's a Earth's challenge. And I don't think I came in first. Maybe I did. I got 65,000. Oh, purple came in first. 78,000 or 7,800. Excuse me. Let's go back to the main menu and check out some more Frogger modes. This is a really cool game. I really like this one. This is one of my favorite WiiWare games. A lot of people talk about the Konami games, Konami Rebirth, Contra Rebirth, Castlevania Rebirth, and I think there's Gradius Rebirth. I think that was the third one. And they don't talk about Frogger too much. There were some Frogger games, not Rebirth, but this is kind of like the same thing as one of those Rebirth games. It's a remake, reboot of the Frogger arcade classic. So we did tile capture. Let's go to Battle Royale. Become the King Frog and squish the other frogs. 1 to 4 players, human players 1. CPU, I'll just do 1-on-1 for this one. No, it's Battle Royale. We gotta do 3. It'll bring it up to a 4-player match. And we're going to check out Contra graphics. Now, Contra is a very classic game that was on the Nintendo NES. You can hear that classic Contra theme song from the first stage of the Contra game. Love that game. It's actually pretty fun. Actually, I don't own Contra on the NES. That's crazy. I have Super C. I have Contra on a Konami collection, but I don't have Contra. I believe I don't have Contra on the NES. That's crazy. I need to get that someday. And Frogger Battle Royale. Grab the Lady Frog to become King Frog and squish your competition. Okay, so when you grab the lady, you get bigger or more powerful, and then you can jump on other players to squish them. And the flies are power-ups. Red fly teleports opponents. Blue fly freezes opponents. Green fly inverts your opponent's controls. This sounds really cool, like a fighting lane. You can see the graphics are all Contra graphics. I did pick up a lady frog, which allowed me to take down that red guy. And apparently it's still going, because I have this. Oh, as long as I have that skull on me, I could do it. Now, I'm the green frog, so you want to watch out for me. I'm going to be the green frog in all these games, because it's player 1. You can see, like, Contra guys running around. I'm not really sure what those guys' names are. How do I... Oh, you shake the Wiimote to activate. You gotta have that motion control on your Wii games. I believe you play with the classic controller as well. I'm not entirely sure. But let's go up here. Oh, it takes you back to the start. But I think it doesn't use motion controls on the classic controller, of course. Now, oh, I jumped into the Contra guy, running down. There's only one guy left. I guess we had lives? I wasn't really paying attention to that. Let's see if I can get the lady frogs up on the top. I don't know if we can go up there. Oh, we can. Okay. God, I'm coming after you. Yeah, I got your red frog. Okay, is there someone else up? Oh, there's a yellow frog now. Whoa. That was a little chaotic. Wait, so they're all back now? Or do they get locked when you run out of lives? I don't know. How did they all come back? That was weird. I don't really understand how this works. But I guess when everyone dies, they all respawn. I'm getting knocked out. So now I can't even play anymore. Oh yeah, I'm back. Which restarts you really weird. So now I'm starting in the middle. I guess it doesn't really matter where you start out at in this game mode. And we can't hurt each other at all by walking in front of each other, or walking on each other, rather, without the lady frog being eaten first. I got hit by a truck, though. Player 2 has been eliminated. Okay. Oh, so then it starts over. Or it doesn't start over, but it reloads when you run out of lives. And now player 2 is gone, so he has a skull on his top area on the HUD at the top of the screen. Let's try to... Oh, watch out for that yellow guy. He's got an ability. No, I'm frozen, and a truck came and ran me over. Jeez. Now, he's got the lady frog, so he's going on a rampage, and he's got freeze ability, which froze me. I can't move right now. So what I gotta do is look out for that lady frog so I can get ahead up in the game. There she is. Oh, I got freeze. That was me that activated the freeze. Maybe it'll run out of his power up before I get back. From the freeze, I mean. There's a red thing. What does red do? It did something. I think it's like a... I don't remember what the red one did. Couldn't tell what it did. I'm being chased. They're kind of fast. Okay, this is a pretty tough game. There's no difficulty selectors either. Oh, I think I jumped into that one. And now the Lady Frog's there, but I don't think I have any lives. Oh, maybe I did. Why did it spawn me up at the top? Is it a random spawn place? When you come back to life? I don't know. I can't escape him. Oh, he ran out of his power right when he was about to get me, and then something happened and we reset. I don't really understand the whole resetting thing. I don't like that, but I do like the way that it's a battle royale where you're battling each other. Really fun concept, but I don't like how it seems like we keep resetting. I'm not really sure on the rules of that. Now, and the Lady Frog doesn't show up as often as I would like her to. It seems like there's one at a time. So whoever gets it first is the only one that can attack. So I gotta find out where she is. Oh, she spawned right in front of me. Okay, let's go get these guys. Oh, he froze me. The red frog froze us. Got player 3 out of the game. Cool. Now it's just me and yellow for the ultimate showdown. Frogger. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh, the Contra dude got me. Jeez. Okay. Okay, here's just back here. Coming for you. Wait, I didn't activate. Oh, what the heck? I got robbed. Like, it didn't activate. I'm pretty sure I picked her up. Let's do a little power up here. Okay, where is she now? Let's start out now. Whoa, he's on a roll. He's got some rainbow behind him. I don't know what that does. Oh, wait, that's me. Wait, what's going... This is really hard for me to focus on which frog is me. That's one thing they could have done a little bit better on this, is like make it a little more clear on who you're actually playing as. I mean, it might be obvious to you guys, maybe I'm just tired, but I keep looking at the wrong guy or like losing track of where I am. Not on the classic arcade style mode, but on this mode, I was wondering if I use a power up to get out of that ice faster, but it didn't work. Gotcha. I snuck through this. Oh yeah, when you have the pink Lady Frog power up, it does make you move faster. Ah, he got me. He got me. And I believe that it tells your lives by those little dots above your number on your player sheet. Oh, did I come in 4th? Well, how did I come in 4th if I survived the longest? Or like 2nd place longest. I don't know. Maybe because I didn't get enough kills. Well, that's Battle Royale. I don't really like it that much, but it would be fun on multiplayer with actual players.